Hey, check it out. You're smoking with your boy JoeThunder. This podcast brought to you by bgood dispensary, our official sponsor. Bringing you the latest and greatest in hip hop and the arts and cannabis culture. With co-host Elvis Freshleee and DJ Cyn. Hey, what's going down? It's your boy JoeThunder back with another episode of the Smoking JoeThunder podcast. I got my co-host, good homie Elvis Freshleee in the building.
Yo, what it do, player?
Nah, shit, what are you up to?
You know, just out here making moves in bgood studio.
Right.
Holding it down. Cyn's out of town.
Yep. If you don't know, we're here at 11 West Hamden Boulevard, bgood dispensaries. You can get all your herbals, your tinctures, your wax, your shatter, your live rosin.
We got B Bueno next door.
Yep.
All your graffiti necessities
all
and
your
smoking
art
utensils.
supplies. All your art supplies. Don't listen to Elvis. All your art supplies.
And a bunch of
whatever.
stuff from super dope artists.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of art.
Gear, you know what I mean?
Clothes.
We don't break the law over here, Elvis.
Aerosol art.
You know what I'm saying? But no, man, yeah,
Whatever.
if you don't know about B Bueno, man, they got art, they got T-shirts, they got gear from all your favorite artists, prints, paint, markers, you name it, bags, most shit. Then you go right next door, and then you pick you up some weed. You know what I mean? Then you come upstairs, and you might check out a podcast, bro. You never know what's cracking over here. We got it cracking, right?
That's it. Cracking.
There you go, man. But hey, we got another special guest for you today, man. He's been here once, and he's got a lot of stuff going on these last couple months, so we definitely decided to bring him back and chop it up with him. But we got the homie Pin Pusher in the building.
What up? Thanks for having me.
Chilling, bro. How you been?
I've been busy. Working.
Yeah, making moves.
Making moves.
Making moves, getting them up everywhere, right?
Trying to.
Yeah. Hey, we talked the other night, and we talked about like the 16th Street Mall, that how you been working with Ruben and Chelsea and them to get some stuff on the mall, and you said it was kind of a cool little experience, right?
Yeah. Actually, that one was through Germ. Germ hooked me up with that one. Shout out Germ. He's doing a lot of stuff. I got something to talk about later with that.
I'm waiting for that phone call, Germ. What's up?
So yeah, I was painting on 16th Street Mall. It's like this big open area where everyone's just walking around. And I went like 9:30 in the morning, and all these people that were walking around going to work or whatever were looking at me kind of weird because I was just sketching everything out, and they were kind of sweating me. Like some of the homeless people were like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" Because that's like where they live, kind of. And I'm like, they think I'm just like painting their house, kind of, and they're giving me shit, and someone's like, "I'm calling the cops on you. I don't care." And they walked into the store.
That's fucked up when the homeless calling the cops on you, right?
Yeah. And this guy walked into the store. I was painting right in front of Kilwin's. It's like a chocolate ice cream spot on 16th.
Okay.
And he walked in there, and I saw him like talking to someone, and he came out, and his arms were up, and he was all pissed off. And
this is a homeless dude.
Yeah. And there's other couple were walking past, and there was a cop that was with them. They were like some city officials. When I turned around, I saw they were like wearing badges or something. Right. And he came up and asked me, he's like, "Is this sanctioned? Like, are you supposed to be doing this here?" And I'm like, yeah, I'm with the Downtown Denver partnership. It's cool. And he's like, all right, just checking.
Paperwork? Anything you have to?
No, nothing at all. I had the lady's phone number. That was it. But yeah, that was tight. It was a little electric box painted all four sides.
That's real dope.
Yeah, and they had. I want to say she told me 16 artists that were painting all the different boxes.
That's dope.
And then they wanted to do it because Taste of Colorado is coming up the first week, and they're gonna have all sorts of restaurants set up. They're gonna do like artist booths, so like all the artists who were involved painting are gonna be able to like set up stuff and sell. And
that's dope.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's real dope. That's that corporate with that plug. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, man. What else? What other kind of things you've been having going on?
I've been doing a lot of stuff. I have a mural coming up. I'm painting with Chris Haven. We're doing this project with Germ for the Bored Ape Yacht Club. It's like this NFT project that he's doing. Yeah. It's pretty sick. It's like this illustration style gorilla, and they have all different variations. And I'm not super knowledgeable in the whole NFT stuff.
Right.
But they do really well for themselves. This company that came out with it, and they're doing like a show here. So we're painting like
it's like one of the higher end.
There's like
cats doing it.
There's NFL players that have bought some. What's his name? Bob Iger, the old CEO of Disney.
Oh yeah.
He came through the Venice show
crazy.
when Ruben, Chelsea, and Germ were over there, and he bought one. And so they're having a show on Labor Day. and we're painting a jungle scene with some like characters and stuff, and they're gonna have like a couple artists displaying artwork, and it's gonna be like a one night thing for all these like people who own this NFT, and it's like a big hyped up thing in this world.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
That's dope. Hey, explain to the people what that is, because a lot of people don't even actually know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've done a little bit of it. Like I dropped one on this site called Rarible. Basically, it's any form of digital artwork. It could be as simple as a picture that you take to a full animation.
Almost like a time lapse kind of.
Yeah, or like people now are dropping songs as NFTs, and like tickets to events can be NFTs, and it's just like this new form of digital currency almost. Like it's like a token that you have, you know, like the way I can think about it is like Pokemon cards. Yeah. Like each thing it retains value, and you can sell it to someone else, and you collect royalties if you're like the original owner of it or the creator of it.
Right.
And
it's kind of weird though, because like Pokemon cards you have in your hand, this stuff's on the computer. It's on the computer.
But you can trace the origins all the way through. Like it's encrypted. It's like cryptocurrency
for sure. It's all through like
the history
Ethereum is one of the big coins that are involved in it. But
I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's a little weird. The homie Germ has been talking my ear off about it, trying to get me into it.
Yeah, for sure, he's on it.
He's on it. And I trust him. I know what he's. I think I know what he's talking about.
With him. Yeah, he's killing it for sure. Germ's the shit.
But it's just like this new form of like digital artwork to own, and it's instead of having the physical piece, you can have like the digital piece, and then you have and then you have the rights to do whatever you want with it. If you want to get it printed, if you want. If
you said you're babysitting that blunt there,
yeah, a little bit. I'm just talking.
You're rapping.
No, you're good. You're good. That's not the microphone.
All you gotta
though.
do is just grab the other one and like that motherfucker. That's what you need. Nah, I'm just playing.
No, yeah. Wait.
Oh, you guys. Does it?
No,
I don't know. I don't even know.
It's like the third one we smoked already.
Yeah, there we go.
So it's almost just like owning the master copy, basically.
Yeah.
So the way, now that you put it like that, to me, when I think of that and think of sports card, just like having the 1-to-1.
Well,
the printing plate, the original, and then you can kind of.
Exactly. And sports cards are doing that right now. I think NBA was a big one. What was it called? Top Shot, maybe.
I would see that shit because I collect cards, but like, fuck that.
But
shit. I need that shit.
They do NBA moments, like so it could be like a Jordan dunk or like the Iverson step over, and you can own that like the video moment of it, like that part of it, and you can like do whatever you want with the video, and you can like trade it for other stuff and collect it, and it's because it's on the cryptocurrency, it just like fluctuates the price of it and the value.
So you could have
$1
million today.
Yeah, and everything is
the next day nothing.
Yeah, it's everything
or nothing.
It's
one day and then $1 million.
And then $1 million.
No, I mean cards are the same kind of way, dog. They're the same way. Like, you know what I mean? You could have the hottest player. You could have Luka killing the game, and something happens tomorrow, and those cards that are 10, 20, 100,000, like they're nothing now.
Yeah. So
you kind of it's like the stock market. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's almost exactly like the stock market.
It's just hard to fathom though, like having something so valuable that you really don't have. You have it, but you don't have it. Like, how do you display it? See my computer, like look at my phone, like
there's new digital frames that people have been making. It's like a little computer screen, and you can
see that right there's too much.
And it's actually been going on for a little bit. Like, do you remember like people would have like digital picture frames?
Yeah.
I know we got one for my grandma a few years ago, and we do like email pictures to it, and it just
games for me though, bro.
And it just like comes
some shit like that. Like, damn, like for real, am I gonna be all fucking drinking?
Yeah, but and then a lot of stuff is like they're trying to make it interactive, where you can like touch stuff on the screen and different stuff happens, and
people are getting very intricate with it. It's at the beginning levels of it.
Yeah, it's
you know what it kind of reminds me
of? It's like the new graffiti.
Do you remember when you bought the Wu-Tang second CD and you put it in your computer and it all like opened up the chest and it had all like the kind of different shit like that? And you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like when they start doing that with the CDs, making them for the computers too, so you can unlock different shit. Kind of reminds me of that, but still not like a hard copy. It's like, what if the internet crashes and you lose that motherfucker? Like, real talk.
Shit.
I don't know.
I mean, honestly, like, I don't know. What if the internet resets? You know what I mean? Like, I don't, like, you know, it's like the file. I go there and that fucker's gone. I'm trying to figure out, fuck, am I really that high?
Hey.
Happens.
Could be. Who knows?
That's crazy.
But I think it's pretty secure. I mean, it's a.
Well, you can compare that to money. Like, honestly, would you rather have $100 on your debit card or would you rather have $100 cash? I mean, I guess they can both go south, but it's just like, you know.
Yeah, the value of the money.
You want an ounce of real weed or do you want an ounce of Kabuya weed? Like, come on. You know, it's just weird to me. But, hey, that's the way shit's going, right? And you said there's money to be made because people
there's a lot of money.
Well, yeah, because anything that
I don't know how it works like in that aspect that people are making millions of dollars, like easily like tens of thousands of dollars, or people are making from just like buying this NFT artwork because it's super rare and no one else can get it, and they just like sell it for all of a sudden it's worth $50,000 and they bought it for $200. Like it's the market is insane,
and
like,
people are gonna start making uses for NFTs soon, like different platforms where you can use your NFTs,
exactly.
and there's gonna be other things that are gonna be coming out for that shit.
Would you buy one right now if you had an extra 30-40 grand lying around?
No, I wouldn't for sure. I know something else I'd invested in.
Right.
Because I'm like slightly aware. It depends on who it is.
Well, I mean, if it was some, like, of course, if it was some vintage, classic, or exclusive shit, you would. But if it was just some everyday shit, you know what I mean?
If I can get in on one of those things that's for sure gonna double the next day, like the day after it sells out, you know what I mean? Like
there is.
That's
stuff
what I'm
like
saying.
that
So
too.
if it was something like that, I'd be down to like really. But I'd have to be in, like, really know, and I don't. So it's just not my thing. Like, I know some other shit where I can make some bread, you know. So
I got it. So you've been dabbling in that with germs, huh?
it's all legal.
Yeah, with
by the
Germ,
way.
I've been
All legal.
working a little bit, doing a couple animations like here and there, trying to like work on different stuff than just my character to put out with that kind of thing. And it's been,
you gotta come up with some shit that's catchy, like.
Yeah, that's
Now you know who would be dope at that shit. Keeping it real, that could probably make a gazillion. Is like Obey, like his shit.
Yeah.
101, you know what I mean? Like some crazy.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
What?
What?
What happened?
Man, I don't even know. I heard a little static or something.
Yeah.
Shout out to Pin Pusher on the backwoods today. You know what I mean?
Word.
Hell yeah, held it down with the rapping.
Yeah, I got you.
Yep.
Hey, so what you been doing lately, man? Being that COVID's kind of chilled out, you been to any concerts? You been fucking to the bars at all? You been
I'm not really a big bar guy.
wifey up a honey?
Other than like we go out painting and like grab a go to the next spot, grab a drink, paint until you need another drink, and then go hop in a different spot, grab a drink, and like I've never been like a club person or like going out like concerts. I just like kind of like chill on the side and not trying to be in the pit or anything.
Just go to the events that the homies are throwing and shit like that.
Yeah.
You're a more laid back kind of guy, right?
Yeah, for sure.
You ain't trying to get all turned up.
No.
Not a wild boy.
Nope. Not really my style.
Yeah, I feel that.
I like chilling and being.
Yeah, I feel that.
What about you, Elvis? You're more of a family man. You got the
Man, I'm
family,
chilling,
the
bro.
space.
Yeah, that's it. That's all.
I'm trying to get out every night, bro.
Just the kids,
From one
you know.
spot to the next, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I just went, and I'll be trying to paint, you know. I'll be trying to get out there. I've done a couple things here and there.
Yeah. Well, what was that wall that you guys just did recently?
Which one?
The heavy metal wall.
Oh, I did that.
It was like a gang of you guys.
Yeah, we did the wall on Santa Fe, and then we did the wall up in Wyoming, and then what else have I painted recently? Just trains.
Sick.
Yeah, that's it. We've done. Oh yeah, we cut an auto rack. We've done some shit. You know,
Okay.
a couple little things. Allegedly. Allegedly.
Yeah. We don't break no laws over here. We're law-abiding citizens.
Yeah, it was. I had permission. Anyways.
That paperwork, you know. So I gotta have it
for
on
sure. For
ready,
sure.
you know what I mean? Next time I'm downtown, put some shit on the electric box. I'm gonna have my paperwork ready.
I saw some video on YouTube a while ago. This dude, it was like in Europe or something. He like forged this paperwork, and he like went around to the other businesses in the area and he was like, oh yeah, this is what's happening, blah blah blah, and he like showed them the paperwork. So like everyone was just cool, and he like painted this whole production like on the front of this building right on the street side, and no one fucked with them.
Sometimes you got to do that, man. I know Sam's always told me that if you played the part, you know what the fuck you're doing. You got to talk. You can do whatever. And in one of our last podcasts with Dink, he kind of talks about that, showing up to spots in New York at festivals and just painting and not playing the role. And before you know it, you know what I mean? It's fucking get some pub.
Like, yeah, I'm supposed to be here.
That happens here too.
Yep. Fake legals.
Yeah.
All day.
Especially during the festivals, it's pretty
yeah.
easy if you're doing like
For sure.
quote unquote artwork stuff. Like,
Especially if it's artsy.
People are
Especially if
cool
it's
about
artsy,
it.
yeah. Especially if it's graffiti, they're a little like.
Yeah, once you start doing letters, they get kind of iffy. But if they see like you're doing like a little funky style and doing a character with it or whatever, and make it a whole production, they're kind of cool.
Exactly. Those ain't tripping.
Hey, yeah, did you go to Miami to paint it on or no?
I've never been up there. No.
I missed it this year. I didn't go because they don't let us smoke weed. They were sweating us
We were
last
smoking
year.
hella weed.
I know. They were sweating me.
I smoked so many weed in
So
Wyoming.
many weeds.
Allegedly.
They got those backwoods for $4.50.
$4.99,
Damn,
bro,
no
for
way.
the backpacks of woods.
Was it
in
like
Wyoming.
$10 here?
I'm about to just roll up there to buy a couple
big
boxes.
city
Get a
now.
couple boxes, bring
I'm
them down, put
telling
them in
you,
your
bro,
fridge, keep them
fuck
fresh.
yeah. That shit was insane. When they told me the price, I was like, "What's wrong with them?"
Right.
You know, like why are they $4.99? They're like, "That's how much they always are." So I bought a pack and they were fresh, and I was like, "Yep, let me
Give
get
me
that
all
whole
of
box."
them.
You get all of them.
And then I was like, "You got any more boxes back there?" And they were like, 2 more. I was like, "Yep."
I've
Give me all
seen
that shit.
Elvis roll up with multiple boxes of backwoods. I have.
Definitely.
Yeah, I've seen
done
that
it.
before.
I've seen on more than one
I've seen
occasion.
that. I've seen that.
And they get smoked.
And yeah, they do get smoked. You know
It's
what I'm saying?
insane.
Hey, you said you're working on like some new shit besides your character. Talk about that.
Yeah, I'm in school for illustration. I kind of talked about it a little bit last time I was on the podcast. And I'm going for children's books. And I want to work on like other characters rather than just like people know me for like the little blue pin pusher character
Right.
because I don't market myself as doing anything else. Like I do other sketches here and there and
Right. But
I
your
do
stuff
like
you put
digital
out
stuff. But the stuff I put out, I've tried to brand myself as like this one thing.
pin pusher. Right.
Yeah, and so like on the side, I've been doing like a lot of other digital illustrations. I've been working on this whole series of props. So like in animation, like there's a whole person who just draws the props.
Right.
So it's like water bottles, guitars, skateboards,
All the little
anything like cups, whatever. So I've just been coming up with like a list of random stuff to draw, and I've been doing it like in the same like illustration style that I do,
Right.
but like just random items.
Right.
Almost like some Dr. Seuss-ish.
All the
kinda
extra
shit,
background
with
stuff.
just-
I've been trying to like keep it to not like making stuff surreal. I've been like trying to keep it like to form, but still like in the it's a cartoon.
Cartoonish.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, I've just been trying to knock out a whole bunch of them, and then everywhere I go, I'm like, ooh, I need a rolling chair and a trash can and a tripod now and a fan. And
So
exactly.
you're just kind of building up your arsenal of items.
yeah.
And then you can add them into
and then
any
to build a
scenes.
portfolio to be like, this is what else I can do, and to get more jobs. And what I've been thinking about recently because of school, really, and it was always a dream of mine when I was little, was to work at Pixar.
Yeah.
I thought that would be amazing to like
Right.
work on animations
Of
and do the
course.
Disney movies and stuff, and that I'm going to school for illustration for children's books. Like there's a whole side to the animation where they do children's books of the movies
Right.
and that kind of thing. And so I've been kind of trying to build a whole other portfolio of
Build
other
like a
things.
groundwork for that.
Yeah, so when I graduate from school, I can apply to jobs and be like, I have all of this stuff that I've done, and different things. Like it's still like illustration, like
Right.
the animation kind of style, because that's what I've always loved, what I want to do.
Right.
But yeah, it's what I've been trying to work on a little bit with that, and I'm having fun with it because it's different. It's not something that I always do.
Do you see like kind of like making money in art, like that's the next the wave right there, the next
yeah, I think it could be a career. Like it works out for a lot of people. It just depends on like what your little spot is, your niche. Like, because some people are just like full-time artists, like they do portrait work and
Right.
art, have gallery shows,
Everything.
and I think it would be sick to do that. But then thinking about it like as a career aspect to work at like an animation studio would be crazy.
Right. Right.
It doesn't have like Pixar is like the top, but like Nickelodeon would be wild,
Yeah,
Cartoon
anybody-
Network, any
for
of those
sure,
like
for
things
sure.
like would be like an ultimate goal
For
almost to
sure.
get there. And
Cartoon Network.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
so
I've-
sick.
yeah, any of those like where you can be like where you can stretch the limit of like what the cartoon can be, because that's kind of like what I've been trying to work on more with my own like pin pusher character,
Right.
trying to put more personality into it, and he's a troublemaker almost, and
So
and
being
he
that
likes
you're
to
going
pull
with that,
pranks
that's what
and
I wanted
shit.
to ask you. What would you like if you could describe like maybe your first cartoon? How would it start off?
I've already kind of been writing a book.
Sure, you have.
Yeah, I've been writing because I'm in children's book illustration, so that like kind of inspired me to start doing stuff on the side, because I know my senior project is I have to make a book, and so I've already started working on this spy novel, like
the
spy
title?
little book of my character, and he's a little boy, and it's all his imagination. So it's like that Rugrats kind of vibe, Calvin and Hobbes, where it's just like all
Scooby Doo is going little missions.
yeah, but it's like he's in his house, and like the where you play like the floor is lava, but it's like he really sees like there's stuff, and
floor
he's
is
got to like
lava.
he's got to jump over
Right,
it, and
right.
and there's all like the vacuum cleaner is this like killer robot is trying to get him,
Right.
and the cat is something, and like he's got to get to the treasure, and it's like the cookie jar at the end, and
That's
it's all
sick.
like
That's
this
All like
other
some
stuff that's
Mario
happening.
Brothers, too.
Yeah, and then I want to illustrate it like there's flashbacks, so it's like there's what he's seeing, and then what's really happening. He's like messing stuff up on the bookshelf, and he's like climbing on top of the TV, and like
He thinks he's like on some mountain or some shit.
yeah,
And he's on the
Yeah.
couch.
yeah, because that's the kind of stuff that I loved to watch when I was little, and that inspires me still to
Yeah.
with my character to try to put it into the environment,
Right.
like how it could work.
That's dope. And you're using your zombie. Do you call them? What do you call them? I mean, I think
So-
we've been over this before. I call them
so
like a little zombie little.
I
voodoo
haven't
doll.
like officially told many people this, because I don't really. It's weird to even name my own art. Like when I make a painting or something, people are like, "Oh, what it's called?" And I'm like, I don't know. It's a
These
character
nuts.
doing doing a kickflip. I don't
You need to
fucking
do
know.
that next
These
time.
nuts.
dog. Next time someone asks you like, "What's the name of you?" Like, say these nuts. and
These
just
nuts.
walk
I'll send them
away.
like there's got to be a GIF of it or something. But
It's like a voodoo doll, though, right? Or
yeah, that's what kind of inspired it at the beginning, because he's got stitches in his head, and like
Right.
there's the little pin initially, but in the book I call him Vinny Voodoo. It's like Vinny Voodoo,
Uh-huh.
and his mom, when gets in trouble, it's Vincent Voodoo.
Uh-huh.
You got to say the whole name. He calls him Vinny Voo for short.
Does he have a tagger name? Writer name?
No, not yet.
Come up with one.
That's a good idea. I gotta.
There you go.
That's a whole nother
that's a
book
whole
idea.
different
That's a
book.
whole nother book.
That's
That's
a
a
spin.
book.
That's a spinoff.
That's
Yeah.
a whole, because I want to do like how I do my character, how it's in all different situations and costumes and stuff. Like each one could be a story.
Right.
You could build off of like everything. Like the one I posted today was a rock guy with a pink mohawk.
Right.
Like that could be a whole story. He's got a band or whatever, and
Right.
It
I was gonna
could
say,
be-
You got to even think about the crowds too, like a bunch of pin pushers in the fucking crowd,
yeah.
or whether it's at like a lecture. Or
Well, it could be either like that kind of, or it could be like he's like that, and everyone else is like
normal.
normal cartoon like people.
I'll
I
say
don't know.
that
It could be whatever.
I'll say
'cause
that
it's-
because I was watching Planet of the Apes the other day,
Sick.
and when he
Okay.
comes back,
Yeah.
and to
Mhm.
Washington D.C.,
Mhm.
and he's like, "Oh, I'm back," and he goes, and he sees that shit, and they're all coming like, "Oh shit!" Like, yeah, just some wild shit. Flip it a million ways.
Yeah, you can do so many things. So like
Yeah, literally.
and that's what I've loved. Like I really enjoyed writing stories. You know, like in elementary school, middle school, you have to like do a lot of like essays and stuff, and I
Right.
really loved the narrative ones where you could just come up with
Come up
whatever.
with
it
your
didn't
own shit.
it didn't have to be like factual,
Right,
and you have to
right.
like research shit
Research some old shit that happened.
that you don't
Make it up
that
off the
you
dome.
don't care about at all.
Right. That's what the education system is, though.
But coming up with my own stories, like that's what I love to do, and I want to continue doing that with the character, and then with other things too, like work with other stuff, and then I have my whole personal thing that's just this character. I have a copyright for the design.
Right. What's a couple things like Vinny Voodoo likes to do? Does he have any hobbies?
She loves pulling pranks. He's a big prankster. Like one of my big influences is Bart Simpson.
Okay.
So all that, like, and I was I didn't really get in trouble. I was pretty good at talking my way out of stuff.
Uh-huh.
But I was pretty mischievous when I was little, and that's what inspires a lot of the background stories, and same thing with like I said before, Calvin and Hobbes, like how he's very just curious about
it,
things.
yeah.
But I would say the character is kind of like me when I was maybe middle school, early high school years. Like I was super big into skateboarding, like the early punk music, and then like early like the 2000 like mid 2000s rap. Like I was super big into Lil Wayne at that time. Like maybe the Carter 2 had just come out, the Carter 3 somewhere around there. But skating and just pulling pranks and getting in trouble, but
Did you ever do any
getting
like
out of it.
jackass shit like that, like pulling pranks,
Oh my
filming that
God.
shit, or
we never filmed anything.
Nah.
But we did a lot of stupid shit.
give me a couple examples?
Did a lot of stupid shit. Fuck.
When that was like, fuck.
Yeah, because you asked me, my mind went blank. Just
You ever play with any alligators down there in Florida?
no, not me personally, but I watched friends like in elementary school pick up snakes and shit, like just walk up and grab them, like Steve Irwin kind of shit.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, I'm not.
Never doing that shit?
I'm not trying to get bit by nothing. It's like I don't know what's going on, what's poisonous or not. And that wasn't for me. I was out there, I was there to
But you weren't like a
watch.
country boy.
I had friends that were
Was
like
it more suburb or
like
urban?
I was pretty close to the beach. There was a lot of like
Oh,
old people
tight.
and young families that were there, but there was also you can drive 20 minutes east, and people have like 5, 6, 10 acres of property out there. And
Yeah,
one of
it's
my really good friends in elementary school, his family had a big piece of property, and I must have been like in 3rd or 4th grade, and I went to sleep over at his house one night, and the same night I shot my first gun. And I shot off my first like huge one of those big ass fireworks, not just like little sparklers
Yeah,
or
like
firecrackers,
artillery
like one of
shot.
those big ass ones.
Yeah.
And I was so excited about it. I went home and I told my brother about it, and
Oh.
my mom overheard, and she was like,
You're never going there.
she was like, "What? What'd you do?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Fireworks." Yeah, fireworks. And you didn't hear gun. Like
Right.
there's fireworks.
What kind of gun did you shoot?
It was just like a little handgun.
A little 22, a little 9?
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was. I was like 3rd, 4th grade. It couldn't have been anything that big or crazy, but. But it was fun. We were target shooting because he had a whole bunch of property, and you could do that. Like
It's the only gun you ever shot. It's like-
No,
no, I'm joking.
only one other time.
You ain't
I went to a range. Yeah.
Really? Oh, it's
I'm saying you ain't seen this chopper?
still got the street sweeper. Yeah.
Man, that's dope, man. I'm fucking high as a motherfucker once again.
Hella
Y'all
high.
know. Yeah,
You already know.
it's kind of how we do it over here. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Shout out, be good.
Shout out,
Even if
be
you don't
good. Brr,
smoke.
brr, brr, brr.
I'm gonna have to add those in.
Yep. Shout out Llama Brand Cannabis.
Shout out Curate.
You already know. Big germ out there.
Yeah,
But
he's been
yeah.
telling me you guys are doing a lot of stuff
Yeah,
with that, huh?
it's
A
going
lot of
down,
like
yeah.
artist collabs, and
Yeah,
it's going to be a big project.
Took has already set some really cool stuff up. Shout out Took for sure
Sick.
for helping
Hell
push
yeah.
that brand.
killer.
Getting
Like
that going. Yeah, he's really great.
Did you see his neon piece he just posted?
Dude, it's insane.
That like
He's unreal.
I don't understand how he comes up with these
He's
color
unreal.
schemes, and
It's because of the lighting. The way he's just, he knows what to do. He's calculated.
I saw him at Gyrie's the other day,
Oh, tight.
and we traded some stickers. Said what's up. He was getting some of the neon colors. I was like, "Oh, you going to paint this?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, we're still working on like the alley over there in Rhino that he's been
Right.
working on, which is also crazy. There's a bunch of sick people
Insane.
painting on that one."
Yeah, there's some cool stuff going on in the city, man.
Hey, you got anything lined up in the next couple weeks, month?
I got that one with Germ, that mural that I talked about, and then painting in Streetwise up in Boulder. We got a Secret Squad wall at what's the spot called? The Rayback Collective. I don't remember the exact address, but it's like a food truck spot. They have beer halls and all sorts of like bars and food and
Tight.
stuff that they had. I think Rum Tum painted last year or 2 years ago the spot.
Oh, sick.
And there's another pair of artists that are painting a wall on the building, and then they just like, yeah, Secret Squad can paint this other spot, and then we're gonna, try to talk our way into the rest of the building because there's a super sick rooftop spot. Like, there's a whole roof and then this big brick wall, and it just like needs stuff
Something
painted on it.
Yeah, it's
Right.
perfect wall for it.
Perfect wall for burners, big ass
Something,
characters,
yeah.
anything. It's
Something.
super sick. I didn't like go see it in person. I was pull it up on Google Maps,
Yeah,
and
yeah, you can see it.
I was checking it
Sorry.
out. But
That's tight.
yeah, Streetwise, that's gonna be September 5th through the 13th. I'm doing the pop up for the Taste of Colorado. That's the 4th, 5th, and 6th of September, Labor Day weekend. It's Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
All right.
I'm gonna have like a little pop-up table selling T-shirts, prints, originals. To be
GTAs.
a whole
Everything.
bunch of people.
Is that what it was? Did I say it right or did I say it wrong? I just threw out 3
NFTs.
letters. Yeah.
NFTs.
NFTs.
GTA.
Yeah. NFTs.
Got
GTA.
that
That's a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
This was on one.
Damn, I haven't played that game in so long. GTA 5. That was
I
so
remember
much
the
fun.
first one, like the aerial view, where it's just the aerial view. You
Yeah,
ever
the
played
first
that
one.
The
Yeah, I
first
did
one?
for sure.
No, I'm
On
too young for that
PlayStation.
one. I didn't have that one.
I remember
I
one of like the
definitely had that one.
specific like missions was like to go kill these fools, and then you take them to like the hot dog factory, and they make hot dogs, and then you get the hot dogs and take them to the fool on the corner selling them. Oh, yeah, dog, like some wild
Wild.
shit. Yeah, wow.
That's insane.
You know I'm old talking about
Like,
fucking
these hot
first
dogs
GTA.
are fire.
That was the best. Those are Home Depot hot dogs. I'm
Gross,
kidding. I'm
bro.
kidding. I'm kidding. I know.
Gross.
The Costco hot dogs, $1.50. Been $1.50 forever. Everything else, the price raises, but not those hot
Not
dogs.
the hot dogs.
$1.50.
They-
Like Reggie back in the day. That
They
shit
were
never
making
I think you
raised.
even
Right off of
I
them
think you
back
get
in
a
the
soda
day.
with it too. You get a hot dog and a drink for $1.50 at Costco.
Jeez, that can't be good.
That's terrible.
Terrible, Kenny.
Hot dogs are fucking disgusting.
It's terrible, Kenny.
I saw a post the other day that said each hot dog you eat takes 35 minutes off your life.
Ugh, I believe it.
Then you got
Alright.
those fools like Joey Chestnut who just ate 80 something hot dogs in 10 minutes
Oh my
and
god.
does it,
I'm-
every single year
I'm
He
thinking
took
about
off
some.
so much of his life in less time than it took to.
in hot dogs.
Yeah, and
I'm
hot
thinking about
dogs.
some of these Heezies out there.
What? Oh my god. That's fucking ridiculous.
I'm joking. I'm high. Blame it on the high. Shouldn't
This
be.
was high.
But yeah, man. Well, shit, dog. We definitely appreciate you coming by again for a second go around. You got any kind of last thoughts? Any last shout outs or anything?
Yeah, shout out Secret Squad, all the homies that are in there. If you don't know, can't tell you, it's a secret. Sorry.
Yeah.
Shout out Elvis. Shout out JoeThunder. Shout out DJ Cyn. She's not here. Would you
shout
say
out
she's in
DJ
New
Cyn.
York doing? She's spinning.
Yeah, she's out there making moves, man. She's doing all kinds of shit. Yeah. She's about to meet with Cormega and
Damn.
some fools. I don't remember.
Sick.
But yeah, a couple cats out there. Yeah, it's tight. Shout out Cyn. She's killing it.
Dope. All right, man. Well, shit, there you have it. Like another episode. It's your boy, JoeThunder. It's your boy, Elvis Freshleee. Pin Pusher.
Mm.
Yeah, thank you
Bgood
guys.
Dispensary. Thank you for blessing us again, bro. We out here.
Peace.
Peace.